Okay, let's take a look at this question. If I'm not wrong, this is the O-level question, right? The perpendicular bisector of the line joining the points A, 2 and H, and B, -8, -7, passes through the point X, H -13/2, where H is a constant, all right? Express the gradient of the perpendicular bisector of the line AB in terms of H. Hence, find the possible values of H. Okay, so when dealing with such questions, right, I always like to draw a diagram, okay, to understand how the question, okay, what the question is really about and what am I trying to find over here. Okay, so there's a point called -8, -7. Okay, let's just say that this is a point -8, -7. All right, okay, this is my point B, which is definite, okay, because I have the values down here. And then there's a 2 and H. Now, 2 and H, without knowing what is 2, okay, let's say, but I know that X is equals to 2, but I don't know what is H. Okay, so that means H will lie upon this red color line, right? Such that it could be either, okay, in any of the direction, could be 2 and H, right? Along this line, right? So that means there are possible answers. Okay, we can have an answer like this, and we can say that this is 2 and H, or we can say that it is like this is also 2 and H, 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 2 and H. Okay, 2 and H. Okay, so there are a lot of possibilities for the answer. Okay, but the thing is, right, the perpendicular bisector of the line. Okay, so perpendicular bisector means, okay, we're going to cut the line at this special location such that it is not only right angle to the line, but the distance, okay, of the 2 points, right, of A and B are the same as well. Okay, so let's say this is the midpoint, right? So it could be like this as well, okay, such that it is the midpoint, okay, such that it is two equal distance. So this is my possible values of A. Okay, now, but the thing is, it must pass through H and -13/2 as well. Okay, so H and -13/2 is probably somewhere over, right? Okay, maybe, okay, maybe somewhere over here, right? I don't know, right? Somewhere over here. So negative 6.5 is probably somewhere over here, Okay, so I don't know, right? Okay, so this is the rough idea of the question. Okay, so first part they say express the gradient of the perpendicular bisector in terms of H. Now this part should be easy, all right? Because we know that perpendicular bisectors, okay, perpendicular gradients, right? Okay, the gradient of the perpendicular bisector multiplied by the gradient of AB must be equals to -1. Okay, you must know this formula, right? So gradient of AB, okay, can be found by taking y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Okay, so in this situation, it is h minus -7 over 2 minus -8. So we'll reach h plus 7 over 10. Okay, then the gradient of the perpendicular bisector would just be -1 divided, right, by h plus 7 over 10. So which will get us -10 over h plus 7. So it's just a flip of the gradient. All right. Okay, so this is our answer for part A. Easy 3 marks. Okay, hence find the possible values of h. So from here you gather that, okay, there can be more than one answer. All right. Now I'm going to try to find the h. So in order to find the possible values of h, I need the equation of the line, of the green line, right? So to get the equation of the green line, we need to know that perpendicular bisector is, we also need the midpoint. We can also find the midpoint of AB. Okay, so midpoint of AB is equals to x1 plus x2 divided by 2. All these are formulas. Okay, y1 plus y2 divided by 2. Okay, so in this context, it will be -8 plus 2 over 2 and negative 7 plus h over 2. Okay, doesn't really matter. So then we get that the answer is negative 3. Now here I can just rearrange because it represents the same thing, h minus 7 over 2. Alright, so that's the midpoint of AB. Now, transiting into equation of line, we know we can use y equals to mx plus c, or we can use y minus y1 equals to mx minus x1. Right? Now, personally, I like to use this, right? So I'm going to use that. Of course, you can also use y equals to mx plus c. Okay? So, knowing that this is a point on the line, okay, on the equation of the perpendicular bisector, the green line, right? Okay, so and then that this is the gradient, right? This is the gradient of the perpendicular bisector. So I will have y minus h minus 7 over 2 equals to negative 10 over h plus 7 multiplied by x minus negative 3. So it becomes plus 3. Okay, so to get the full equation of the line, I will say that y is equals to negative, distribute in this, okay, so we have negative 10 over h plus 7x minus 30 over h plus 7, because just multiply by 3, and then when we bring this part over, because this is negative, bring over will just becomes positive, plus h minus 7 over 2. Okay, now equation looks very complicated, but let's hold on to it. Now, since this is the equation of the line and it passes through h at negative 13 over 2, okay, so I'll say that when x equals to h, y equals to negative 13 over 2. So we get rid of the values of x and y down here by subbing in the variables, right? So negative 13 over 2 is equals to negative 10 over h plus 7 multiplied by h minus 30 over h plus 7 plus h minus 7 over 2. So you realize that in this step, I'm only left with one unknown, which is h, which means I just need to solve for h. Okay. So over here at this step, I realize what are my denominators. I have denominator of 2, I have denominator of h plus 7. So if I just were to multiply everything by h plus 7 and multiply by 2, okay, to both sides, right, to this side and to this side, right, also multiply by h plus 7 multiply by 2, I will effectively get rid of all my denominators. Okay, so on the left, 2 takes away this part, so I'll have negative 13 h plus 7 equals to, now when I multiply, h plus 7 will carry off the h plus 7 over here, but I will have to deal with the 2, so it's negative 20h. Okay, h plus 7 will carry out the h plus 7, so I'll get minus 60. 2 will carry out the 2, so I will have plus h minus 7 multiplied by h plus 7. Okay, so in this step, okay, I effectively get rid of all the denominators. Now I just have to expand back in. Okay, so negative 13h minus 91 equals negative 20h, okay, minus 60 plus, okay, so this is our a squared minus b squared, so plus h squared minus 49. Okay, since my h square is positive on the right, I'm going to shift everything to the right. Okay, so effectively I will have h square minus 7h, okay, plus, okay, 60, 49, 109, bring over 18, right? So minus 18 equals to 0. All right, now I said that I was going to shift to the right, so by right is 0 equals 2, but 0 equals 2, I just don't write it, and then later on I write it on the right again, okay, so that it will look like this. So this will h factorize into h minus 9, h plus 2 equals to 0. So h equals negative 2, h equals to 9. Okay, my possible values of h.